Hello everyone, Returo here with another episode of My Life in Silver League. Today our opponent is a level 30 Silver League Terran by the name of Imperator. Great name. Great leader's name right there. We're on Polar Night and I am a random, so we'll see what happens here. Random's always an interesting adventure. It usually means I've been winning on Terran, or at least, you know, had a win on Terran. And sure enough, there is our Terran friend. Where is he? There he is, Imperator, and ooh, I'm Zerg. Well, this should be interesting. As you know, if you've been watching this series, you know Zerg is definitely my worst race, followed by Protoss, and then Terran being my preferred. The GLHF, HF, says Imperator. With some authority there. Love it. It's a pretty standard opening here for both of us. Got the drones and the overlords and the overlord flying off for his scout. And there we go. Got my 9 supply overlord on the way. As Imperator is going, looks like he's going for full supply here. Oh, nope, there he is. There's that supply depot. Supply depot. Oh yeah, throat's getting a little hoarse here. Definitely gonna take a break after this one. Hope you've been enjoying this as much as I have. I know I'm losing my voice, but these are fun to rewatch and commentate on. I'm learning. Every time I do one of these, I'm learning so much about this. Maybe one day I leave Silver League. We'll see. Spawning pool going down for me now. Pretty standard here. 10 pool, if that's a thing. Well, let's pretend 10 pool is a thing. Supply depot going down again for Imperator before barracks. Imperator going supply before barracks. Possibly going for macro play here. We will see shortly, no doubt. No drone scouting for me this time, which is unfortunate. We learned from previous episodes that drone scouting does seem to work quite well with overlord scouting and support. But I've got minerals in the bank here. I'm probably going hatchery. Yep, there we go. There goes the hatchery. Gas and barracks now on the way for Imperator with plenty of overhead in his supply. SCV's on the way here. As hatchery number 2 is on the way for me, and lings are on the way with the spawning pool now complete. And 2 barracks actually on the way for Imperator here. He's really going for it. And I should be able to spot most, if not all of this, as Mr. Overlord has almost made his way across the battlefield. 4 lings on the way are complete. Queen is done. Another queen is on the way. Sorry, queen isn't done. Queen is being built. My apologies. That second barracks almost done there for Imperator. He's got full gas. 3rd barracks on the way here. He is going for it, is Imperator. And there is that orbital command at the almost the 4-minute mark, the 3 3/4 mark, let's call it. And Overlord's going to get a good look at all of this here. Backs up the barracks to get the reactor on. And there we go. He is going for reactor, getting those marines out. Still no units on the field other than drones. Yeah, other than drones for Imperator here. So I gotta be feeling pretty good about this because I'm seeing 3 barracks and I'm seeing no units. That's good for me. The lings have camped out at the 3rd here as my gas is finally on the way. Spine crawler as well, just to, you know, defense. Evo chamber also on the way here as the drone count continues to climb. Let's take a quick look here. It is 16 to 20 in favor of Imperator. 5 army to 0 for me though, as now Imperator is beginning to put down his supply depots to keep that supply block nice and clear. 2 reactors and a tech lab now. RBT Marines, yeah, 4 Marines on the way for Imperator as he's finally getting units on the field. As I'm getting my 2nd queen and more lings out. And there's the inject larvae. Hopefully getting some more lings as well. As Imperator continues his buildup of supply. Oh, he's got the custom skin Marines. And there's the factory on the back of that. Still no expansion, but that might be because I have a bunch of lings and an overlord sitting over there. As Overlord continues his scout here, he's going to know about this, and he's probably going to know about the engineering. No, he wouldn't know about the engineering bay, which is unfortunate, but I am going to know about the factory. That much is for sure. Combat shields are on the way for Imperator as he now moves out, as he sees me trying to bust through the wall. He's not going to have any of that, no way. Overlords are on the way for me, and I have now broken my supply block. Engineering bay almost done, and factory almost done as well. 5 more Marines on the way. No Marauders on the way as of yet. And there's that 5 and 2 more in the pipe. And the supply depot doing really well with his supply is Imperator, as he has now a missile turret on the way here. I'm guessing he doesn't want me knowing about this, but Mr. Overlord has seen quite a bit. We'll continue to do so. 12 Lings now on the way. As now, there we go. There's a Marauder from Imperator, as he's really building up his forces quite well. I'm now getting my 3rd outside here, the nearby 3rd base. His creep spread is now slowly starting. And definitely, I could stand to move faster, I think. I think with the... I would say I'm definitely not getting units out as fast as I need to, but I am going lair tech. We are going lair tech, which is something I always have trouble remembering to do. So we're getting something now. Good inject larvae going on here. As the hatchery comes up. Overlords are scouting out here. We got Lings at the natural. There's a lot of Marines up top that could easily clear that out. Mules being called down here. With missile turrets doing a good job to detect in the main base. 2 factories now. 1 with reactor. Up for Imperator. With my hatchery almost done here, my lair almost done. Be interesting to see what I do. I'm supply blocked again. I'm beginning to notice that supply blocking is a constant issue here as I work on my level 1 attack and my speedling. Baneling nest now on the way. I'm finally learning something here. 2 Hellions on the way for Imperator. He's going for that, I'm guessing, just to flush out the Lings, which is not a bad idea considering that's all I have at the moment. But the lair is almost done, and boom, lair is finished. Pardon me, I have some larvae selected here, and it's gonna be Lings. Lings on the back of 5, count them, Overlords. Uh-oh. Oh dear, Mr. Overlord got a little too close to that to that missile turret there of Imperator. But he does survive though, and he will be. Oh no, but he's gonna be scared away by the Marine. He's gonna be scared away by the Marine. Oh, Overlord left us too late, or left us too early, I should say. The late Overlord did. There we go. That's how I wanted to say that. More reactors on the way here. No tech lab. No starport either for Imperator, but he's going for the command center, going for the expand. Might find that difficult with some Lings there, though with the forces he has on the board, that shouldn't, or on the map I should say, that shouldn't be much of a concern. 25 out of 24 workers, though, he is heavily saturated. No doubt some of those will be transferred over. But at the moment, level 1 melee almost done for me in the Evo chamber. More Lings, more Overlords on the way. I think I finally learned my lesson here about Overlords. And also some Trivigal hooks at the Baneling nest. I think it's time to get a bust going. And the Queens are doing their job. Hopefully, actually decent saturation drone-wise at my bases here. The natural's actually more saturated than the main. But hey, I don't think I've ever complained about having too many workers. More hatchery, or this 3rd hatchery is completely unused. This is very inefficient. Extractor's going down now at the natural. And the Lings are heading out. Another Queen coming down at the 3rd base. As an armory comes down for Imperator at his main. So he's getting ready for something big. And he's at 24-24 here. The command center is almost done. More Lings are joining the party. The question is, what do we do here? Obviously, there we go. Baneling, Baneling, Baneling. Here we go. More Lings also joining the party. 14 more Lings also being created at the main. More Marine, more Marauder, more Hellion for Imperator, who is finally approaching his vaunted supply block, and he is now moving out. He is now moving out. What will happen here? Oh, here we go to the Banelings. They get the hits. Is it enough? Is it enough? No, the Hellions do a good job of shooting them down. Oh, that last hit from the Baneling actually did an excellent job catching that entire flank, and 3 Lings survival and taken down by a Hellion. But there are 4 Lings waiting to harass this. That one Hellion is probably not going to do too well. He's going to get surrounded and taken down. And this might actually go well. Oh, but no, it won't. The remaining forces will scare off the Overlord and Overseer, but oh, what do we have here? We have reinforcements, ladies and gentlemen. My supply block well and truly left. It means the Lings are coming into play. They will save the Overlord, and then they will surround and go after everybody else. The Marauder will not go down with help from his Marine buddies. He will scare them off, and the Orbital now coming on for Imperator. Quick check at supply here. It is 1915 Army supply, 35 to 33 in worker supply, so I am slightly better on the macro. But he's got the army, and that's what matters here. as the workers transfer over. And now more Lings on the way, and armor and vehicle weapons on the way as well for Imperator. 5 more Marines as well. Interesting to see what happens here. Creep spread actually going on for me here. So I'm slowly trying to build out some creep here, trying to get some creep going towards his base. The overlords are retreating, perhaps wisely, as we're all hanging out here at the watchtower, just seeing what's going on. 3 more creep tumors going on here. Yeah, creep spread. Yeah, creep spread. Spore Crawler has gone down here to protect against drops, so that doesn't seem to be an issue as of yet. This is still, this ice wall is still active, which is not good. We need to bust that down sooner than later. No drones on gas. Come on, Returo. Get that gas mined. Spore Crawler also at the main here. And though undersaturated. Ah, there we go. As soon as I say that, drones pop out. Make a liar out of me. Good job, drones. Hydralisk Den is on the way. 26 Lings are on the way. 4 drones are on the way. Level 2 attack for Imperator. And he's got his Widow Mines. He's got a healthy supply of Marines. He's got a healthy supply of, or not healthy, he's got 2 Helions. So he's definitely hoping to counter the light. He's counting on me going Ling, and he's right. Meanwhile, the Overlord is puking up here. He's got the creep going to deny that expansion. He's counting on Ling, which is good, but he's not leaving himself much options for, if I say, bring out Hydra. Which, having now finally thrown down Hydra's down, I have the option of doing. 2 more extractors come down at my 3rd. There's also more drones trying to actually, you know, maybe start mining, kind of, sort of, maybe. Creep spread also happening here as I begin to fan out. Creep spread continuing. 5 more Marines on the way. It is a very good play by Imperator to get these units out, get the bunker down. The defenses are very, very solid. But the problem here is that he's not diversifying it. He's not moving into a starport. I don't think I see a starport. There are no starports on the field. No medevac. No, let's see, what could he done? He could no Banshee, if he knows I'm going Ling. So, interesting choice here from Imperator. But, meanwhile, more Overlord expansion denial going on here. Keeping tabs on these expansions. And keeping my supply block open. 6 more Lings on the way, but now, aha! Oh ho ho ho! 15 Hydralisks are on the way. The Queens are doing their job, keeping that Inject Larvae running. And an Overseer as well being created to help guide the army. What do we got here? Let's take a quick check here. 61 to 73. Imperator does have the advantage in army by a healthy margin. And overall supply, he is up by 22 at this point. But he is blocked. I have space and grooved spines on the way, as well as missile attacks, and 6 more Hydralisks, 4 more Marines, and another SCV on the way. So it is definitely going to be a race to see who can get those units out first. A fantastic defensive core going down here for Imperator. That is a thick, thick wall to break. But he's got nobody in the bunker, which I hear they work better if you have somebody in them. And still only the 2 bases, a saturated base and a way oversaturated base for Imperator, as he is not expanding. But he is going for level 3 weapons, which is great. 12 more Hydralisks on the way here. I believe this might actually even the match up here as we all mob around this watchtower. Oh boy. Let's have a quick look here. It is going to be 6 Helions, 2 Marauders, 49 Marines, and 6 Widow Mines against 50 Lings, 33 Hydralisks. That is definitely some decent power on the field, but we have Hellbats on the way here, as Imperator is planning on this Ling attack, and now he is getting his expansion ready to fly over the ice wall. Also getting his gas up and running here. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. He's definitely going to try and go with the ground, but the muscular augments, the pneumatized carapace, range attacks are all on the way for me here, as more supply depots are on the way to alleviate the supply block. And 18 Lings on the way to join the fight. It's going to be a race to 200, I think, here, because, oh my goodness, that is a lot of Hydra. Hydra and Ling. No air support from either of us, though. No muta support from me, though, which is probably not a bad idea in hindsight. No gas mining here, which is shocking. I should definitely get on top of that. But good inject larva work. I seem to remember this a little bit more. I was injecting larva constantly throughout this game, which I think is why I'm still in it, despite having not the best start. Spine crawler down there for defense, just in case I get surprised by something. And another hatchery going down, because we know nothing's happening and we gotta keep expanding. Stuff's getting mined out here. I think the main is almost completely mined out here. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to mining that out. So 4th base, not a bad idea. And, you know, more units, never a bad idea. Burrow is on the way, as is Ventral Sax. I was debating drops. I remember this now. I was debating, do I want to go drop? Throw some Hydralisks in the back. And I ultimately went against it, and, you know, you'll see why shortly. As Terran Vehicle Weapons level 2 are on the way at the armory, more Marines. Just a constant stream of Marines coming out of our Imperator. He's going pure Marine, but with no medevac support. I can't see how this is going to work. The Hellbats are great. Great for that close combat, but it's just, I can't see that working. Anyway, Command Center is done. It's going to be flying over. Does he know that I'm doing this? Does he know? He does not. He does not know at all. And I, however, I know enough. Oh my goodness, he's moving out, but he's moving out just the same time I has, and all of a sudden, it's Ling, Hydra, Bane, and oh, we see everything. Oh no, we're just gonna run right over the Widow Mines and missile turret, so it'll be a scout of sorts. Oh my goodness, look at all that carnage. Just insane. But unfortunately, that's a lot of Hydra. And there are more Overseers where that came from to boot. And the Hydras are just going to rip into pure Marine, and we also have Banelings backing them up. Quite the stand up here. The high ground is doing wonders. Doing absolute. Oh, those poor Overseers just got absolutely destroyed. But the Banelings and the Hydra are slowly working their way up. The Lings are baiting out the Widow Mines. The Hydralists get their concave up. And they're going to try and stutter step it back here. As 5 more Hydra on the way. And they will bury. Oh, look at that. A fantastic burrow to keep things up. And more Hydra on the way to replace them. Engagement, I would say, favored Imperator as he got that very scary army down. But he's still only building Marine and Hellion here. Which is not going to be enough if I keep going Hydra. And they are just taking their time. Chilling. Burying. Some creep spreads still going on here. Pretty proud of this. And they will go in the back, and they will see, oh, they've seen the creep. They've seen the creep overlord. And they will chase him right off. And after they will kill him, too. There goes the overlord. Meanwhile, the Hydralisks have woken up saying, oh, there's an orbital here? Why, don't mind if I do. And with some grim efficiency, there go the SCVs, and here will go the command center. That will be a huge loss for Imperator, losing that 3rd base. It will burn. And the burying will take care of the rest of it. No SCV can get there in time to repair it. They will park on top of those Hydras, knowing where they are. And oh my goodness, Hydraling on the way. Tons of units on the way. Only Marine on the way for Imperator. And as we see here from the supply, it is now 95 to 61. The army supply has flipped around. The worker supply has also flipped as well. Meanwhile, in the back, I do believe they are going to bust this ice down to try and give themselves a safe 3rd. Will Imperator, but problem is, waiting at this watchtower is a sizable army. A Spore Crawler is on the way to defend against drops, which I needn't have worried about because apparently there's no air power, but a Spire is now on the way to give me that air superiority. Another Spine Crawler as well on the low ground to protect against any counterattacks. And here they go. The army has arrived. 1 Ling there, staying there buried. Burrowed down just in case the supply or the command center comes back, but there it is now that the command center has moved out and has taken the 3rd safely behind its own lines. SCVs are on the way now, as are the Marines. But oh, look at the Ling Hydra. They are not stopping. Is this Ling Hydra? There go the SCVs on the transfer. The Widow Mines are ready to rock and roll, and they've just been doing so well. 2 kills, 0 kills. They look like they were doing... Oh, because they were killing was Overseers. All they were killing was Overseers. Oh, so sad. But more importantly, there is a large contingent of Hydralisks here. And the Widow Mines, while I'm sure they can take care of Lings, might have a tougher time with the resulting Hydralisk horde. And there are Banelings on the way now, too. 3 Overseers joining up with the army. The Lings are going to probably... Oh, look at this. It's a stare down. It's a stare down. And here they go. The stare down is over. In come the Lings to bait out the Widow Mines, and they do. Then the Hydras immediately counterattack with the Overseers, sighting all of this, but they will get into the range of the missile turret. The Swiss will have no problem shooting on that. The Overseers turn around time. The Overseers turn around time. No, they go in. They go further into the base. This Overseer has the presence of mind to finally turn back around. The Hydralisks, though, are just taking it to the Widow Mines, and the Marines haven't been able to finally see them, and the concave of Hydras just rakes the coals, rakes the Imperator army over the coals. The supply has plummeted, although this Widow Mine is going to get a good hit off if it isn't careful. Where is the Overseer? He's not here. The Widow Mine's here, and here come the Mutalisks to the party. Mutas are on the way. Great hit there from the Widow Mine. Boom. But unfortunately, that's all well and good, but there are now air units on the field. There are Hydras on the field, and this Marine-only Terran play is in deep, deep trouble, as the Hydras are walking all over this. Mutas will run away from the missile turret. Hydras will come in and clean this up. And more missiles on the way now for Imperatus realizes I need something fast defending against these Mutas. The problem is the Mutas you need to worry about. It's the wall of Hydras. It's the 39 Hydras on the field, but not necessarily all in this location. There's the wall in. I don't think the Hydras care. So ladies and gentlemen, what you're witnessing is an extremely rare win for me as Zerg. Kept my mineral supply and investment supply down. Resources are not being overly floated, which is excellent. Look at this conga line. Conga line of Zerg just taking down everything and anything. One-shotting Hellions, taking down barracks in 3 shots. There goes the supply depots. There goes the engineering bay. And suddenly it's all gone south for Imperator. And just, oh, here comes the hero Widow Mine. He's gonna go for it. He's gonna try and buy his units some time. And more importantly, he is supply block. There goes all the supply depots in the main base, as is the armory, and now the factories are going too. Oh my goodness. And boom, there's the Widow Mine hit, taking down the Hydras. They will take care of that barracks, and they will take care of the factory. Overlord's on the way to keep that supply block out for me. Supply depot's going down for Imperator to try and relieve his supply block. But as you can see, I'm kind of stunned here. I got a big honking army, and I am not used to be. There it is. There's the defeat. He knows he's got no hope. And surely, I had no idea I was going to win as Zerg, but I managed to pull it out. I think what I learned from this is that I got lucky that Imperator went mostly Marine. And I went Hydra, exploited that, great. What I did learn is that the key to this is not only making sure you get the units you need out quickly, it's having constant use of Queens to get the inject larvae. You can see, still injecting, except over there, but constant inject larvae, make the most of it, and don't overcommit to macro, get the units onto the field. I think this is a celebration time. Victory is Zerg. It's a rare occurrence in my life as Silver League, but it's a fun sight to see. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. My name is Arturo. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.